Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Balatro, where we have just a couple more basic deck wins before unlocking challenge mode and having unlocked a bunch of new decks. And it's at this point it's down to like black and red. I say let's just go black here arbitrarily because I think it'll be a little bit more exciting. The red deck is very like fine. So we're +1 +1 joker size, or +1 joker space, -1 hand, which feels like it's going to be most dangerous toward the beginning. I gotta tell you, just walking into the next thing with 2 double tags feels really powerful. I don't know if this is going to turn out to bite us, but let's go hunting for that flush and almost find it. Okay, cool. It's not a super high flush, but a couple of face cards. It's a start. We only get 3 hands, so they all have to be good. A full house is pretty good. It's a kind of a soft full house, but all right. We just got to make 80 here, and we have 1 more discard for it. This is bad. Let's keep the pairs and do this. Like, can we? There are 2 5s and 2 10s left. We haven't lost any of them. Only 4 diamonds. The diamond thing's probably not happening. Let's go ahead and discard the 3. Okay, I don't think we need a full house. I think 2 pair. Right, because it's going to end up being 50 times 2. Yeah. 2 pair does do the thing. Let's get a little bit of money. Anything here that's like amazing? Supernova's fine. We could afford a jumbo buffoon pack. Yeah, let's pay $6 for a joker, sight unseen. Show me something rad. When blind is selected, destroy a random joker. Does this destroy itself? It almost can't, right? Because if it did, then there would always be the risk of that. But like, is this gonna super impede? Yeah, destroy a random joker is gonna give you so much trouble expanding things from beyond here. It's an interesting card. I just don't know. Like, we could just take the evens thing, and that probably helps enough. Even cards give +4 mult. Yeah. It's maybe not the most exciting thing in the universe, but let's save our $3. Shop has rare joker is probably not a tag that you actually want 3 of. This will give $3, so we could get $9. I mean, we get more than that by just playing. Well, we get more than that by playing both blinds. You know what? I am going to take it. And then we'll skip this one too. Rare joker. Okay, let's see if we can make 1600 happen in 3 hands with only even Steven to back us up. How many is contributing here? We almost have another flush, so I guess let's look for that. That's a pretty crappy draw. That doesn't look like anything at all. And then here we have a draw that doesn't interact with even Steven even a tiny little bit. Which means that now we really, really need to. I might just discard everything except these 7s. Yeah, that's a beating. I don't think that's going to get us there. Nope. Okay, new run. Let's try it again. You know what? The next shop has a rare joker. I think it's a thing that is worth going after. I'm not going to get 2 tags because we wouldn't be able to afford two rare jokers anyway. We could take it for the purposes of, you know, having our choice, I suppose, but if I toss everything off of this, I don't know. I'm going to play it like this. We're going to get our 3 of a kind. We're also going to maintain all those spades looking for the flush, and we're going to instead find a bunch of face cards for full house. That works out okay. So we have $9, and the rare we got is a thing that's just like very unrealistic. I don't think we can take this as a first joker. I think it behooves us to just go into this thing without doing anything. We'll just save all the money. Okay, 3 of a kind jokers is not horrible. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna throw this 8 down too. We'll see if we can still make the spade flush happen. Well, we can get 3 of a kind queens. Spade flush is getting less and less likely. Let's get these spades out of here. And now I need something pretty good. We're like sort of kind of close. Yeah, there really are not a lot of clubs left. We're like sort of kind of close to a couple of straights. Low end's pretty intact. We don't have a lot of 4s left. There are a lot of 9s and 7s. All right, I'm gonna discard here, looking to complete up here, and we found it. And it's a pretty high straight. Yeah, sufficient. Okay, we have a little bit of money to work with. We have a raised fist, which is going to get us at least some bonus mult. And then I think we're probably just going to roll on with the $10 so that we have some income. If we skip both of these blinds, we can get some decent money and some free shit. The question is, can I make 1,600 happen if I do that? Oh no, this is an extra voucher in the next shop. No, never mind that. We play this one. We're not gonna have the money to benefit from that. Pretty good to have a low card of a 9 left in hand. Yeah, raised fist is like very not bad. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So is a death card. A death card's really good. If we can do the thing to an ace. So here, $10 is more than I would probably get from playing. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, we got that first hand face down. Let's just go ahead and throw it all back. Honestly, this too. What do I want to hold on to here? A pair of jacks. Yeah. Okay, so our full deck is like totally normal. Yeah, let's just convert a 3 into an ace. I'm doing this right? Yes, convert left into right. Okay. So now we could do 2 pair. I don't love the 2 pair. We go like this, so we're getting the good multiply. And we get the scholar bonus too. Actually, it should be a reasonably well-scoring hand. Yeah. There we go. And now we have like a functional economy. Allows straights to be made with a gap. And this is going to mean you're making straights all over the place much, much more easily. But the scholar, like, what if we just really leaned into this and we just went like aces as hard as possible? What if we went to like 4 of a kind aces? This does seem powerful. But I might just like open a celestial pack and stay on maximum yeah. Stay on maximum interest, because like none of this stuff is like necessarily run building. Well, it's a lot of money. We're talking about 5,600 now. I probably have to see the shop. Yeah, it's probably better we hit a shop here. That's not too bad. Wow. Game's just handing us an awful lot of full houses. And then we only need 400 at this point, so basically whatever will do it. I say basically whatever will do it, but a pair is probably not going to be sufficient. There's still a lot of kings and jacks. Still a lot of aces. That 2's not going to pair up. The 10 probably isn't either. I'm trying to figure out like what do we hold while looking for a partner for this. And the answer is definitely the ace. Yeah, we'll discard these. Okay, 2 pairs is certainly interesting. I guess we'll throw back the ace. All right, what if another full house? Well, that would get us there through the boss. But let's try to improve things a little bit, shall we? So at this point, we'd be getting celestial packs for full house. If we took the telescope, and maybe that's where we're at. It doesn't seem like the most exciting thing in terms of like the long-term build. It definitely feels like I'd like to be building toward a 4 or even 5 of a kind type deck, but we're talking like a long way off if I don't start seeing a lot of tarot packs. You know what? For right now, I suppose we can be focusing on Earth. That seems like an okay thing to pick up this early, and then like popcorn will give me some time to work with. Each played 10 or 4 gives 10 chips and 4 malt. We're probably not doing either of these things actually. That's fine. All right, lose $1 per card played. It's gonna be a little annoying. It's gonna be a little ugly. Do I hold the pair? We're like right on top of a flush too. There's a lot going on in this one. All right, let's see if we can make the flush happen. Well, not so much. Do I want to hold for the 3 of a kind with the hopes of ending up on a full house? Probably. And if that's the case, then it's like you discard everything but the ace because we have 4 more aces. Okay. Don't feel too bad about that. The 4 here, a little bit of a bummer for raised fist, but the important thing is we got there and only had to pay 5 cards. Just give me $4 at the end of every run. This feels like a thing you gotta buy. And then like, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna buy the buffoon pack. Let's get ourselves up to our 6 jokers. I don't much like this. This feels like it's gonna be not very good as well, but better. It's something. And then you know what? We're doing this too. We'll get our money back. It'll be fine. So without the ability to cut cards here, I do kind of want to just pop the Emperor. Okay, yeah. That's an outcome. It's fine. Not very exciting. Let's go ahead and make this lucky. And score that flush. Okay, we got the 20 mult. That's pretty all right. What if all my aces were lucky? Can we find that last club? We sure can. Okay, wow. Thanks, Golden Joker. Let's pop this thing open. Retrigger all cards played in the final round. I mean, it's not very exciting, but it does have 50 chips on it now. I'm gonna sell this to take this thing on. Maybe that's foolish. I don't know. Alright, well, death allows us to make another one of those. That's fun. Yeah, this is at least giving us chips, right? Pretty close to the flush. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. We could go for the straight instead. They're not really like super meaningfully different at this point, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the ace. Okay. That's pretty fun. Kind of want to hold on to that for another ace. Like, we want to really just buff the hell out of our aces. There we go. Alright, well, part of the problem here is these damn 2s. So, like, we already have a flush in hand, but it makes my raised fist so mediocre. I'm gonna toss this away to get down to 0 discards. That helps. That's very helpful. No full house for us, but we could do this. Number of diamonds and clubs in the deck is exactly the same, huh? I guess let's take out the diamond. Maybe a straight builds out there or something. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. We were on our last hand. Alright, we do need some jokers that are like helping out a little bit more. This will certainly help us get to some more aces. So where are we at here? Are we maybe we're gonna get somewhere where we can actually make use of those. Do I want these tarot cards? Yeah, probably, right? How are we doing on So hearts is our lowest suit. So we kind of want to be leaning away from if possible. But yeah, we can buy this one and... Okay, hearts are debuffed. Cool and fun. Well... Ace 3, 4, 5 is certainly interesting. Like maybe we... I guess maybe we just play this flush. That seems like an okay way to go about things. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna give the low card glass. In the hopes that it will blow up and get out of my deck. Okay. Strength on these two cards to turn them into further aces. And then, like... we can do this thing looking for the full house. It's a shame we're seeing so many hearts, but, you know. Full house still has good value. So there's still 4 aces left in the deck. It is the thing that is most likely to get pulled. So full house again, if possible. We are more likely to find another 9 than we are to find another 4. Oh, or we could just rip the 4 of a kind, which is, yeah, better than a full house. And also benefits from this thing enough times. We're also playing the 2 for sure for Raised Fist. Yeah, okay. The combination of Mystic Summit and Dusk makes the ending of these rounds pretty explosive, which is cool, I guess. -1 anti-1 hand per round, you know? I do think that the extra time to set up is cool. I do think it's cool. I think that going down another hand with this deck would be just unconscionable. Odd Todd gives aces plus 30 chips. You know, you've done your job. You kind of got us out of Hawk there. I think we're grateful for your service. Base chips and mult are halved is a pretty mean boss ability. Do we want to try finding another ace? I think so. I think I'm going to discard all these. 4, 5, 6. Ugh. It's hard to make much of these. Show me some more. Yeah, show me some stuff like that. Let's do a thing like this. Okay, 3 of a kind is 70 times 7. 4 of a kind is the way to go for sure, though. I do love full free levels in our hands, though. That's a pretty big deal. I don't think we're in a position where we need this. Yeah, like 15 mult it's a fair amount. It's a little surprising to me that this doesn't do more for the, you know, considering the fact that it's just going to blow up at some point. I guess we can drop Mystic Summit, which I don't actually think is very good. We'll grab this and then eventually it'll break, and when it does, whatever. Okay, I would love to fix up some stuff here. So why don't we give these two the Hierophant? And then you know, our all aces deck is it's coming along. What is my current balance? Like 14. I would love to transform hearts into diamonds where possible. Does that mean I want to drop queens? I guess so. Yeah, probably just play this. So how many aces am I looking at now? 10. Our deck has 10 aces. It's exciting. There isn't 8, 9, 10 jack here, so I guess let's discard off of these. Just find ourselves another jack, which is not like the most exciting thing. Okay. There's a base value. Odd Todd is going to trigger on this twice, which is going to make it like pretty okay. Yeah, and then we have a decent full house. A decent full house where all 5 of the cards are odd. I honestly didn't even think about it, but yeah, that's acceptable. Ooh, this thing is gonna stick. Like, the absolute best you're gonna get out of Raised Fist is 20 mult. I kind of want to just ride this until it breaks. Generally speaking, right, Raised Fist is giving us less value than this. And this is something that scales over time really meaningfully. This would probably only ever be X1 mult for us, so it's I don't think all that exciting. Alright, let's burn some tarot cards. Yeah, what if we actually are making this 4 of a kind deck work? It's pretty exciting. Do I want another planet? I do want another planet pack. Let's take Venus for now. We'll just like focus in on those ones. I think we're just gonna take this. It's okay, right? It's not that big of a deal. So we do have a good 6, 7, 8, 9, but with straight only being level 2, I am somewhat inclined to just go back to the pool. I suppose we could do like this. We're looking for like spades / aces. Our flush is base values, I suppose. Why don't we dig for that full house or whatever? It never does come when you call. Oh wait, keep the 9. Want the 9. Alright, and those are all odd values, so that should be pretty strong. And we got the 20 mult off the lucky ace. And the banana lives. Remarkably. Yeah, for right now, I guess just keep taking stuff. We're not actually scoring a lot of 4 of a kinds yet, but we will. We will. Definitely not interested in 2 common jokers. You know what? I'm gonna take this way, because with an ace, there's a decent chance we can get it up to at least another like 3 aces or something. Or it turns out, you know, whatever, we don't need it. Do we want to grab seed money? I guess I want to grab seed money. It's just like more money per turn. Obviously, we're not going to be taking much advantage of it immediately, but I should grab it. Oh, I wish we had pulled slightly different cards. I guess let's juice these up. We're gaining a bunch of mult in our hand all the time, so gaining flat chip bonuses feels good. Oh, my banana finally died. Do I even want to do this? I'm just gonna next round. We have an empty slot, that's fine. We'll figure it out. This is kind of nothing, I guess. Just like... we have a couple of other 3s. I can only discard 5 cards, so we're discarding around the 8s. Right? 3/8 is pretty fun. Did I must not have done that correctly. I marked one of my own 8s for deletion. Truly awful. We're like pretty close to a spade flush with a fair number of spades in deck, or we just like hold aces and 4s. Since I threw an extra 8 away, you know, it's pretty unlikely that we'll see another one. Sadly, 4 is not an odd number. So this hand is just a pair. I guess we may as well play the other spades, the ones that didn't quite make it a flush. Because there aren't a lot of spades left in the deck. We're certainly not going to get a flush off of these, so let's try to open up the room for a flush as best we can. And unfortunately, that's looking pretty bad. I mean, we are going to get a retrigger on all the cards that we play here, but that's going to be just the ace. Or both the 7s, I suppose. You know, the retrigger with the odd Todd, that is significant. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of value. Not enough, obviously. The loss of that banana actually it really did kill me. Initial cards and boosters in the next shop are free is a pretty good start, I think. So we started with a flush in hand. Yeah, I gotta say I'm disappointed. I thought that one felt good. It felt like it was going places. All right. So we got a holographic Space Joker. A rocket at the very first, like before the first boss blind, is definitely rad. Show me an Arcana pack. We'll just like Hanged Man some cards off the bottom of the deck, I guess. I don't feel too bad about that. We get some money. You know what? Maybe this early on. Get a little bit of money, grab seed money even though it's not good yet. I guess we'll take this even though I'm just looking for like a card that's really rad. We don't have any idea what we're looking for yet. But sure, like a chip enhanced queen is something. A chip enhanced queen that we are encouraged to discard immediately. Because we are so close to that spade flush. I'm going to discard the other cards in the hand. Let's just see. Okay. So we can play these around and then, damn it, the queen gets discarded anyway. All right, well, you know. So the rocket is already providing $3 every round. +2 multi if you play a hand that contains 2 pair, or 4 chips if you play a hand that has exactly 4 cards. Huh. Okay, well these are both things with some considerable scaling. This could really end up being quite a value, couldn't it? I'm definitely going to take this. Should I take them both is the question? I'm going to take them both. And then, do I want planets? I'm going to let the planets go for a second here. If we just play this, we'll probably get almost that much. Right, we'll get $1 of interest, +4, +3, plus how... If we do this with one hand left... No, it need to be a few hands left. I think we're better off just speed tagging. But then here we want to play. Almost. I guess let's do this. But we want to be playing, sorry, we want to be playing 2 pairs. So we have an extra queen. Okay. I'll play the 2 pair over the other thing to level up our stuff. Is this going to be a real strategy? There are a lot of problems with only playing 4 cards. Yeah, I'm starting to realize I don't know how we feel about this. So, I mean, we do have our queen here. We could just add a queen to the deck. Our most common card becomes slightly more common. And then we roll on with maximum interest. All right, don't whiff. I guess that it's worth going looking for the better queen. Okay. We didn't find her, nor did we find a better pair. So here we go. Okay. Quite sufficient. And that rocket's going to start making us some pretty impressive dollars at this point. This feels like an important safety measure. This feels like kind of an okay joker. Our 2 pair is, of course, going to contain 1 pair. Yeah. Take all that money and just move on, because we have the good, we have the good expanded interest. We can do the same thing we tried to do last time, where we just push a lot of cards to certain values. I like it. Let's start with this Arcana pack. Yeah, Hermit, give me $20. What about if it was $20? That's a flush joker. First played face card gives ×2 mult when scored. I mean, it's a joker that does more than nothing. Don't really care for these high cards. Wow, we if I'd been actively buying stuff, we could really be tricked out for dealing with flushes. I think I'm gonna skip this blind because I do want to see a rare joker. Face cards are dealt face down really sucks, actually. It's not great for us at all. That said, it may not end up mattering very much Yeah, I'll take that. That seems fine. So we just keep pushing these up, 40 and 12. That's almost the right thing. That's kind of neat. I don't think we're going to take it. So we're pretty heavy on jokers, right? Or on queens. We don't have an unusual number of anything else. I think it's like Jack and... We don't particularly... I guess we do always want to have face cards around. I think I'm going to just elevate this as well. Jack to queen, 10 to jack. And then... I'm greedy. Give me 2 tarot cards. Well, aren't these awkward? Do I want a magic trick? I feel like I don't usually. I mean, hiker's good. We could just drop this thing and let the hiker improve our chips on card over time. I don't think we're like terribly desperate. This will be healthier in the long run. Okay. I think we're just playing both of these. What if it was all queens? All queens all the time. I'm not sure that we want to make stone cards in this deck. In fact, I think we kind of definitely don't. Yeah, the payout on that rocket is getting pretty bananas. Each played card of a particular suit gives bonus multiple when scored. That's kind of interesting. What is our boss blind right now? So triggers their ability seems like a strange way to word. I'm assuming it just means like if you play a debuffed card in this case. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that. Yeah, turn one of these into a lucky card, sure. We're probably just selling this, honestly. Okay, that's a pretty good joker. Maybe it's time to let go of the rocket? Our economy's in a pretty good place, especially with the super interest. Wish I could say I was surprised. And this is already 11 malt. I kind of want to let the hiker just keep working. We got these spare trousers. Yeah. So we have some scaling, was my point. Not just that we have pants. Seems pretty solid. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Yeah, I would really like to just get some stuff out of my deck, but it's proving to be remarkably challenging. So we'd like for face cards to be the thing. But we could just hit some cards that are high up in the process with either the High Priestess or the Empress. I feel like we have a lot of sources of chips, so we probably want the Molt cards, and I guess we just do these two with them. Okay, we are having some trouble finding the planets we need. Diamonds earn $1 when... I don't know. Our deck isn't crooked enough in either direction, I think, for those to be all that interesting. Well... I do hate to be discarding a queen. Even a debuffed queen. We just have so many queens, although apparently they're all debuffed. I'm still getting some value here. Yeah, that was sufficient. Yeah, everything we got. Confer queens and fours. I mean, this thing is growing pretty quickly. Re-trigger each played 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, re-triggering will work with the hiker, right? We haven't made too many modifications to the deck. We could like pull a transfer here, right? Hack and photograph don't play very well together, though. Maybe we're just not in a good position for the thing hack does. This seems good, though. Hey, there we go. That's the thing I was looking for. Man, only gaining 1 mult every level up makes that feel like a very weak hand. That said, obviously, we'll take another one. Alright, pretty sure we always want to play, because we want to keep scoring upgrades for our cards, right? That said, we're not really making enough here. Well, 26, yeah. We only need to push through to the end of Ante 8, right? We don't need to be good forever. Wow, I really wish I'd taken that hack. Yeah, Fibonacci and hack are so good together. Jeez. Guess I'm pretty happy with what I got going Joker-wise. Let's see if this changes anything about that. Well, create a copy of a random Joker that's pretty scary. Why don't we aura one of our queens? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, none of that's terribly exciting. None of that's terribly exciting. So yeah, a polychrome queen. I'm feeling pretty grand about that. Yeah, we might be able to drag ourselves through Ante 8 with this. Start with this thing. So we have an Emperor, we have 20 bucks, and we have remove 2 cards from your deck and get some consistency. Honestly, kind of think that's where I want to be. That's not super interesting. I know you're a trick. Fortune teller's up to 14. Spare trousers are actually killing it though. Oh, we have a couple of multipliers. I think I'm gonna hold off. So we can make a queen, a lucky card. Oh, must read the thing. I can't believe it still eats your cards. That's pretty rough. There we go. We're fine. Everything's fine. Can you tell it's the end of a really long day for me? We will never do this. This, on the other hand, we will use constantly. Alright, pretty happy to see that. We're getting the level ups at least. I think we can probably just ride forward here. Free Mega Arcana packs. Like, I'm not leveling up Throwback, but I am leveling up Square Joker and Spare Trousers by playing everything. I don't know. It does feel like it's important to keep pushing those up. I wish I could do both. I think we will not take it even in foil. Not right now, anyway. Super hard to argue with death. Let's take you and hope you generate. Hell yeah. And since we have the Mercury, may as well spend it. All right, we definitely don't want to skip this blind. That's a terrible reward. Yep, as long as we're one-shotting everything, I don't see any reason to get rid of the hiker. Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. Oh. Oh, see, that's interesting, because we probably can't afford to discard 2 pair and then just keep playing 2 pair, right? I think that should be absolutely doable. So maybe an upgrade on 2 pair is not amazing. Will it end up being worth? Because it's going to improve the mult as well. I think it's going to end up being worth more than the chips from Hiker. Also, it's a cool Pyro Joker. That's hard to turn down. I guess I shouldn't just assume we're not taking the Supernova either. 17 mult and climbing. At some point, like, you want to drop the Space Joker. I don't think it has to be now, though. We're not lagging or anything. Slagging's a different. That's just other word. That's just other word. Very eloquent, me. So yeah, I'm gonna discard this one, and then receive my punishment, my due and just punishment. Yeah, okay. Then we'll get back on track. I'm feeling okay. More discards, more hunting. So we don't really have a second focus value. It's just queens. But like, we can definitely turn this jack. I mean, we can just do this thing again. I think that's fine. We'll do the Emperor last. I would like to... Yeah, we want to hit the Queen, so I guess we may as well hit this other thing. Sun is not super exciting. We're still at, we're still at like a pretty even distribution. But I'm always looking for more ability to do that thing. And then I guess just... Oh, I forgot about the burnt jerk. I was like digging already. But yeah, I needed to be... Well, we didn't have a 2-pair there, did we? So sometimes that's not going to work out the way you want. But also, I did totally forget about it, and that's not a good way to do that. We definitely ought to take the blueprint, right? Blueprint's super strong. It's just a matter of what gets replaced. I mean, this thing's doing stuff. To be fair, this is applying ×2 mult really early in the process before we get the bonus mult from the trousers or the holograph or the chips from here. But it is after. Yeah, it's... Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. We should keep it. Maybe it's time to be rid of the Space Joker. Instead of a 1 in 4 chance, we just copy Burnt Joker and get the level ups twice as fast, or... In the long run, this is a better card. In the short run, I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do was. So does this cause the Joker to gain the mult? Let's find out. Let's play with that. Holographic fortune teller is so much. It is so much mult. And it's only going to get better, and we have Arcana packs, and yeah. A source of plus chips is really good to have when you have all of this other stuff going on. And this value's... It's taken a while, but it's getting somewhere pretty good. Am I actually about to pass this up? So let's see, at least 31 right now. I think I am. I think I'm actually about to pass this up. One thing to remember is that we're not actually in any danger. So it does kind of behoove us to, well, behoove is strong, but it gives us the ability to play in a less frantic way. You give ourselves a little bit more time to take a longer view with our schemes, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll turn like a 9 into glass. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Well, I should probably just discard. I gotta remember. Gotta remember to do this. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good draw. Honestly, we're not using that. It might have been a final boss beating score by itself. Do I just want 2 big celestial packs? I guess so. But I feel like we tried this, like going really deep on the packs and stuff with that flush deck, and it's just like it's not enough. You still get dramatically outscaled at some point. Okay, so if we do the 2-pair thing, we're gonna get decreased. Unfortunately, we don't have a 2-pair to discard. So we're going to discard high card 8. High card ace. Yeah, it sucks to lose the level, but I don't know that anything else is going to get us there in fewer hands, right? Like, obviously not in fewer hands, but in the same number of hands. I don't know if that actually does nothing, but I do know we have the money to afford it right now. Re-trigger all card held in hand abilities. That is not very good for us at the moment, but it's certainly cool. Doesn't really have a place in this particular deck. Strength, and then on top of it, death. Death to everyone except the queen. I'm thinking ahead a little bit, or at least I'm trying to. I don't know, we're not doing any of this stuff. Like, is there a point where it makes sense to switch out the spare trousers and keep the square joker and just start playing 4 of a kinds or something like that? Because we are eventually going to be at the point where we have so many queens that it's easier to play a 4 of a kind. This is really awkward. I guess we're upgrading a pair. No, I want to keep the pair. I think we're upgrading high card again. So 320 times 17 beats the shit out of everything else so badly. Like, you really would want to avoid playing anything that isn't a 2-pair, even if you have lots of other options. Okay, a Hierophant I will probably take. Let's run these first. I guess, though, if I take the Hierophant now, I can use it in these. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, we don't have another gathering point, although maybe we should. Another, like, spot to cluster around. Let's buy this first, then open the packs, because that way we can use it in here. I feel a little silly that it took me that long to put that together. Eights. Eights, there's a fair number. I guess I'll just hit the kings. And you two, out. All right, so this Cerulean Bell ability that we're seeing next to us is a little worrying. Would you believe it's high card ace? This is not working out the way I had hoped. Ooh, trading card is, yeah. That Joker is not working out the way I hoped, and trading card is, I think, actually completely bananas. So we're going to end up with a lot of ability to control exactly what's in our deck. Although obviously, like, the timing could be improved. Alright, forces one card to always be selected. First discard of a round ever has only one card, destroy it, and earn $3. Well, I think they found the situation where I won't do it. This is actually a really rough card to always be selected. I guess we're going to end up discarding it. That is a real shame, but it will not go alone. All of this stuff is sort of equally likely to show up. Well, it can't all just be queens. I guess we're really just looking for a king. Okay, we can work with that. Obviously, I'd rather have played a different pair of queens. Okay, we're still one-shotting him. Apparently, we got some unlocks here. You know, I don't know if we're going to take this one into endless mode, but we're certainly not going to do it right now. Let's jump back to the main menu here. Win a run without playing a pair to get... Okay, this thing, but for pairs. And I'm guessing this will also be... Yep. Start round with 26 spades and 26 hearts. That's neat. Discover 25 different blinds to get... Okay, a better version of the boss blind recorder. That's something. We're making headway. Thank you all so much for watching. That's going to be the end of us for today. When we get back next time, I might want to just move right along to the one basic deck that we haven't won yet with. Not sure I trust this deck to scale very far into endless. Although I guess maybe that right there is a good argument for me to give it a shot. In any case, when you come back next time, there will certainly be more Balatro, whatever we decide, and we'll see you then.